Speaking of Super Bowls, because we all know all the Super Bowls that Bill won. Shout out to Drake Maye and the New England Patriots. I'm doing that specifically because Drake Maye goes to UNC. Now, if I'm being honest with y'all, and I'm being truthful, I hate the Patriots. So I want the Seahawks to win, especially to atone for Pete Carroll's dumb mistake.
I'll still never get over that.
I will still never forgive Pete Carroll for that.
I will never get over that.
I still will never forgive Pete Carroll for that. But Drake Maye, do your thing, boy. Do your thing.
Like,
you do you.
Like, I just don't understand.
You, me, none of us understand.
Because I'm now having flashbacks. I remember,
bruh.
He said me too, but I like Drake. I mean, like I said,
nothing
against Drake.
Nothing against Drake Maye. I ain't got nothing against Drake Maye. I will give him his flowers. Like I said, Drake Maye, you go do your thing, bro. Go do your thing.
Nothing against Drake Maye. Nothing against Mike Vrabel. The Patriots as an organization.
But the Patriots as an organization, I just can't do it. Won't do it. You stole my Panthers' first chance at a championship. I can't do it. And I already know that man over there, he has enough vendetta alone for his. He has more hate than probably I do.
Like, you had Marshawn Lynch in your backfield on the 1 yard line
with 2 timeouts.
It was 4th down. Two timeouts.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was not 4th down. It was not. You want to know why I know that? Because they had just thrown the ball to Curse on the sideline. He had made that miraculous catch, got up, ran, got within the 2. They had the ball on the 2-3 yard line with 2 timeouts in their bag. And it was 2nd down. It was not 4th down. I could tell you that. Because I could tell you that for a fact. Let's see. Because what was that? The Malcolm Butler play?
Yeah. And we hired him. We did hire him. So, y'all did hire him. Like, one, I feel like they really shouldn't have did that after Seahawks let him go. Once the Seahawks let Pete Carroll go, that should have told y'all his time was up.
My apologies. They had 1 timeout. However, it is 1st down on the 5 yard line. It is 1st down on the 5 yard line. They run it to Marshawn one time. And it's like, all right, cool. You have time. You ain't got to worry. You have time. You're on the what? The man just ran 4 yards.
Like, y'all were killing it. You had Marshawn Lynch in y'all backfield. Tom Brady was on the sidelines, head in his hands, done.
I'd say the Raiders don't have enough help it's like
Tom Brady knew without a shadow of a doubt
it was over.
That this game was over.
I knew I didn't like this setup the moment they came to the line. I said, unless you are throwing an out, this is a dumb play. Run this ball. And they never did. And I'm not going to put myself through that pain.
First of all, there we go.
Like,
first of all. But yeah,
my God.
The whole world knew. When I tell you the entire globe watching this Super Bowl knew Marshawn Lynch is getting this ball, this game is over.
and
and then you
what
threw
pissed,
it.
and I'm like,
Then you
why,
threw it. Then not only did you throw it, but dude ran the laziest slant route I have ever seen.
bro?
It's honestly the Raiders don't have enough talent to help any coach.
What
I don't
down
think
was
that's
it?
it was second down.
It was second
Second,
down, bro.
second and goal. Second
Second.
and goal, one timeout.
Why? Why would you do that, IG? Why would you do that to me?
Because IG hates you.
It does. Second down. Second
Yeah,
and
it was second.
goal.
It was second and
1
goal.
yard line.
Second and goal.
Marshall's
Even
right there.
Even if you ran it once, you still could have called a timeout. You had like 11 seconds left.
Bro,
That's 2 plays.
here's my thing. Why are you even in shotgun in this situation? I formation downhill. Ugh.
Outcoached himself. Exactly. Outcoached himself. But back to this here for Quan. Honestly, the Raiders don't have enough talent to help any coach. I don't think that's true. I think the Raiders have enough talent to look decent. Do I think they're going to win anything legitimately for a little bit? No. They're still in a building era. But they had the pieces. What they really needed was an offensive line that they don't have in a quarterback. Because really, at the end of the day, that whoever the owner is needs to be removed from his spot for sure. Old buddy with the 80-year-old man with the 5-year-old haircut needs to stop.
Oh, you talking about
he needs to get going. I don't care what his name is. All I know is that walking thumb needs to step down from his position or just let it go.
You were always violent towards that man.
His whole being. You telling me you see that man and the first thing you think of is not knocking him out for the nonsense he's walking around with every day.
You talking about Maye? What?
And like I said, and nothing against you. You're right. That offensive line is hot garbage. Will not argue that. But they have talent on the team. They have talent. They just need an offensive line and a quarterback worth half a dang. Delusional Dallas
What's wrong
fans.
with Mark Davis? I'm crying. Help.
Pete Carroll's son. That's the only reason why Pete was there.
I didn't even know Pete Carroll had a son. Ooh. Oh my God, I'm legit.
You for a minute. I'm muting you for a minute. I want to hear you.
Why? Why are you doing me like that? Come on, let me live, bro. Oh, sweet Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, that was funny.
Like every bone in when I tell you I had to reject the ultimate instinct to want to strike this man down.
Oh my God. Oh
like,
my goodness.
How can you be the worst thing that has happened to the team that you owned in more than one way?
You think that's bad? You thought Bill was bad. That man got a 26-year-old girlfriend, Mark Davis, the one I just showed you.
I don't care. I don't care about that. That is the least angry thing. That's the least infuriating thing about him.
Oh my God.
You walk around with this 5-year-old boy haircut.
Oh my God.
On a regular, you look like
that that 1983 bolt.
Not even 1980s. This is a 1912. Put a salad bowl on top of this boy head and cut that yourself.
That's a bowl. That's a bowl cut I'd see in Stranger Things or It Chapter 1.
Myron, that is the literal put a bowl on top of my head and just cut the strands to the length of the bowl. That's what that is. That is a cereal bowl haircut.
Oh my goodness.
And you do that. And the bad thing is you are you're multimillionaire, and you do that yourself every day. Every day. And even worse, when you get it tapered on the sides, it's still the bowl cut. You get a tapered bowl, bruh. What are you doing?
Oh man. Here's the bad part. Here's the bad part.
Sir, you are nearing a century-year-old.
How does he actually look?
You say a little embarrassing, Cobb. That is entire Cobb.
Here's the bad part.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. Who have you seen that makes that a little embarrassing? Who have you seen that looks more embarrassing than that with that amount of money?
He didn't have the bowl at one point, and it looked better.
Of course it did.
Because this is him without the bowl.
See, look at you. Now you look like you've been somewhere.
That's him without the bowl.
Now you look like your age. I don't like that little nipple piece in the middle of his forehead, but
whatever.
I mean, he still got the bowl. He just got the mullet in the back.
But
he likes the Beatles or something. I don't know what he likes.
I guess, bro.
I don't know what he likes. And tell you the truth, my real comment, I'm not gonna say on the show because I don't want us getting in trouble. Banned. So I'm gonna bans, whatever. I don't want this episode getting blocked. I can't.
But yeah, Drake Maye has the Patriots going to their first Super Bowl since 2019 when they played the Rams in that snooze fest, 13-3. That, bro, I remember because I was at OTS. I was at OTS for the military during that Super Bowl. Bro, that was the most boring Super Bowl to the point we were doing a project during the Super Bowl.
You finished the project?
Not even finished the project. Bro, we forgot the game was on.
Yeah, no, that's about how that game was. The game was terrible. It wasn't a terrible game.
Because we all thought that was
standpoint.
Bro, we all thought that game was going to be like a high-powered, high-scoring game because it was like Todd Gurley, McVay, all them.
Straight
Patriots. I was like, okay, cool. Bro, it wasn't even straight defense. It was just bad offense. Like on both sides. Like I can't even say it was straight defense because we didn't have no interceptions or anything like that. It was
defense was the only thing to talk about. Straight defense.
That wasn't even that because I don't remember any sacks. I don't remember any big breakups. None of that. There was one big play and that was it. And that Super Bowl was
there were several sacks, but like I said, it was just straight defense. So it wasn't like it wasn't a super entertaining game for a lot of people. So nobody really talked about it.
So
somebody said it was the most ill-gotten Super Bowl that anybody's ever seen.
It was horrible. It was a horrible Super Bowl because Brady goes 21-35 for one interception. Goff goes 19-38 for one interception. Sony Michel had 18 carries for 94 yards and one TD. Todd Gurley, that was a game Todd Gurley just disappeared and just never was found again for some reason.
That was the game after they started talking a lot about his knee issue.
It was like
this was that knee issue thing started coming up.
This is the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
And there were only 3 total sacks.
Yeah, I remember.
This game was boring. This game was trash. It wasn't even that great. It was
straight
horrible.
Defense.
No. It was just a straight snooze fest, bro. But
straight defense.
He does that. And in the AFC title game this weekend, Drake Maye didn't do much, to be honest. He went 10-21 for 86 yards. Granted, that weather did play a huge effect.
Oh, that weather.
Now I will say this: he could have put up numbers in the first half, but that Denver defense was that Denver defense. Like that defense ain't nothing to play with. But that once that second half came, it was just who was going to make the first mistake. Which quarterback was going to be the one?
And Jarrett Stidham continued to make those.
Jarrett Stidham, that last interception, I was like, bro, I knew that dude. I knew that dude was. Here's the bad part: as soon as Stidham threw it, I knew the dude was covered, and I didn't even have to see it. Like as soon as the play snapped, I was like, okay, don't throw it to the guy on the right at the top of the screen because he's already covered. I can tell you that. Then he just throws it up. I'm like, why?
And tell you the truth, here's the thing. I don't even think he was covered that well. I think if you actually put some oomph on that ball, you might have threw Mims open. Because Mims had the advantage. Mims had the advantage in that route because Gonzalez would have had to also turn around to take off running.
Gonzalez
and in that snow and ice,
safety helped though too.
He didn't.
He did.
That safety. No, he didn't. That safety wouldn't have made it.
I think it would have.
Because that safety was sitting over top of the slot. Because had he kept, that's why he threw it in the first place, because the safety came down over top of the slot and he kept it outside and actually put oomph on the ball, he would have threw Mims open. But because you just kind of lackadaisically just floated it up in the air, ball got caught in the wind, all Gonzalez had to do was just stand there and wait for the ball to come down.
Yeah.
Because you saw Gonzalez only took like 4 steps backwards.
It was bad.
The ball. It was
that 4th down play that Peyton took in the first half, what he should have just took the field goal. That was
should just get the field goal.
It's like I didn't want Devontae Adams nor the Broncos. Jesus,
what's wrong with the? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was about to ask, what's wrong with Devontae?
Hey, to be honest,
I get it. It's not his fault though.
I get it, but I'm gonna be real with you.
That wasn't
David Carr kind of ruined that, and then like, it was Derek. Derek Carr kind of ruined that one. Because they tried to team up, and then Derek Carr was just bad while he was there. But he wasn't. Actually, I'll take that back. Derek Carr wasn't bad, but he wasn't.
It wasn't Derek Carr's fault. It was the play. It was whoever the OC was. The offense wasn't set up well at all. Derek Carr played too much hero ball and screwed everything up. Devontae couldn't stay healthy. It was a whole problem. It wasn't all Devontae's fault.
It wasn't all Devontae fault.
The coaching staff had a bid.
They also screwed over Antonio Pierce while he was there.
Adams cried too much. And they did screw up Antonio Pierce while he was there.
I ain't gonna say Adams cried too much because here's the thing: when you have a number 1 receiver who is as good of a route runner as Devontae Adams, you do want the ball thrown your way.
Like going from being the legit number 1 on a team that you've been on, especially with a legit number 1 quarterback like you had with Aaron Rodgers for so long, you have expectations.
You have expectations,
and then all the chemistry he was already supposed to have with Derek Carr when he got to Oakland, and it wasn't there anymore.
It was not there at all. So I'm not gonna say. Think about it. Any great receiver, especially when they get their one-on-ones. Receivers got egos. And when they get their one-on-one matchups, especially if they beat that one-on-one.
I admit the way he left was
the way he left was wild.
The way he left was wild.
But I will say this. The way he left was not as bad as the way Antonio Brown left y'all.
Oh, bro. Antonio Brown.
Antonio did y'all way worse. Antonio did y'all way worse than what Devontae.
At least Devontae tried to play.
Like I'll say that.
At least Devontae was at least putting up numbers for y'all.
But Maye
just leaving one. I mean, I feel you.
But Drake Maye actually became UNC's very first quarterback ever to lead a Super Bowl, to lead a team to the Super Bowl. So shout out Drake Maye for that, making UNC history. And he is not the only Tar Heel that will be playing in the Super Bowl. You have wide receiver Mac Hollins, and as well as Maye's teammate at UNC, Amari Joyner.
Hey,
the king of pessimism has returned.
AB is the worst.
See how it's about. Hey, BTAs.
We'll see.
Sloth, we said you're the reason. Belichick missed out on going to the Hall of Fame.
We also said you're the reason why North Carolina lost to Stanford.
Oh yeah, this man is preying on her. Anytime Hubert Davis wins, Sloth is mad. Sloth just grinds his teeth in his sleep.
This man be putting up voodoo rituals at home.
He saw them losing to Virginia. He said, "Good.
Good. Then they won. Damn.
But you had Matt
Can't
Collins
believe
and
we
Amari.
beat UVA. I mean, we did it though.
Hey, we did, and we're gonna talk about it. Like I said, Matt Collins and Amari Jordan are New England, and also the Seattle Seahawks have a UNC player, Shaz Surratt. He plays for Seattle. However, he will be on IR, so unfortunately, he will not be playing in this game. Sad to see it. But a UNC Tar Heel will win a championship, will win a Super Bowl this upcoming Super Bowl, which actually adds.
We did. I'll definitely admit, and we still shot free throws like terribly.
Yeah, which I think UVA game. No, he's still on the hot seat.
We have Bricks making over three, making every three. Listen,
he's still on the warm seat.
Yeah, he's still on the hot seat though.